Welcome to Ecstatic Yoga. I am Grace. Zooming in a little bit here. We will be practicing a mindfulness meditation today. And I'm so happy to be offering this to you. And we are going to focus on the heaven within. Within us, each and every one of us, there is a heaven. The light is bright here. And that is our divine inner self. And the more time we can give to diving into the inner heaven, the inner being, the inner aliveness, the indwelling presence, the more connected we are to that, and the more we awaken spiritually. So let's begin. I want to begin with a little bit of pranayama and breath work, and then we'll move into the meditation. So finding a nice, comfortable position in your seat. And you can put a cushion underneath your sits bones. Here. I like to sometimes do the hero pose. And I have the hero pose, the little cushion in between my legs. Something that's comfortable for you to sit for a few minutes. It's going to be 15 minute meditation. So let's begin by breathing into the belly. And as we breathe into the belly, we're activating the parasympathetic nervous system, the relaxation response. And that also activates the health building hormones like serotonin, feel good hormones, those hormones that should be running through our body at all times, unless there's a lion or tiger or bear running after us. And we need to kick on that sympathetic nervous system. But right now we're wanting to bring ourselves into parasympathetic. This is where the healing is. This is where the healing happens. Sitting very comfortably and beginning to breathe into that lower belly for several breaths. And while you sit here, breathing into the lower belly, abdominal breathing, I invite you to dive the awareness inward and really check in with this inner being, this inner aliveness. Feeling the physical body, the Annamaya Kosha, fully grounded on the earth, supported and comfortable. And we can let the Annamaya Kosha go, the physical aspect of ourselves. And we'll dive into the more etheric aspects, the Pranamaya Kosha, the Manamaya Kosha, Pratyahara. Pratyahara is part of the Eightfold Path where we turn our attention away from the external world and bring the attention in the inner universe, that infinite inner sanctuary within each and every one of us, where our God self can be felt and experienced. We can feel that connection, that oneness. I invite you to dive in and bask as deeply within and as intimately within as you possibly can in this moment. You may just feel the heart beating, and that is enough. And as you notice this vastness within you, this infinity within you, this aliveness within you, without any words, just basking in that felt sense, I invite you to take this moment to set an intention for yourself, for your life, something that excites you that you'd like to create. Feeling those emotions, basking in that excitement as if it already is so for you. We're going to remain within, remain holding our awareness inward as we do a few very gentle breath work. First, let's begin with the 3-part yogic breath. So we're going to inhale into the belly. And like a wave, move that up to the ribs. And then all the way up into the chest. Inviting a gentle pause, breath retention at the top. And find what's comfortable for you. And then we're going to simply exhale, letting it all go. Inhaling into the belly, the ribs, and the chest. Even up into the clavicular area, feeling that chest, opening the heart, holding breath retention. And when you're ready, exhaling completely. Continuing on your own at your own pace for a few more breaths. Bring all your awareness to the breath. The mind starts to chatter, just bring your awareness back to this breath. Allow yourself to bask in that breath retention, bask in that ecstasy. Fully present to the breath. Nothing else exists. And one more breath here, and we'll reverse it. And as you exhale on your next exhale, I'm going to invite you to retain the breath at the bottom of the exhale. When you feel ready to inhale, taking a nice deep inhale, filling that entire front cavity, like a wave if you like, pausing at the breath at the top. And on the exhale, I want you to exhale a quarter of the breath, gentle pause, another third of the breath, gentle pause. The last bit of breath, pause, and then exhale anything left. And move right into a beautiful inhale, belly, ribs, and chest, like a wave, pausing at the top, exhaling a third of the breath, and pause. Another third, and pause. Another third, pause, and exhale completely. A few more breaths, inhaling with some breath retention on the exhale. Inhaling 3-part yogic, pausing at the top, Exhaling, holding 1/3 at a time. One more breath. And allowing that breath to come back to its natural rhythm, breathing into that lower belly. We're going to dive into the inner sacred heart. And our heart and that heaven within is going to be our focus, that indwelling presence. The kingdom of heaven dwells within, bringing all your awareness, all your focus to that single point, that innermost sanctuary of your being, the heaven within you. Bask in that nectar of ecstasy. Basking in the ecstasy of the inner being. If a thought or something in the external distracts you, simply bring yourself back into that ecstatic inner presence. Basking in that silent stillness within you is always there, unchanging. permanent, ever present. Deeply connected within, sacred chambers of your ever expanding heart, the innermost heaven. You notice the mind wander. Kindly and gently bring it back into the heaven within, into the heart. Bask in the infinite love of your sacred heart. That love is always there. Open up to it and rest there, wherever you may be. Bringing the attention into pratyahara, inner aliveness, heaven, within your own being, your innermost being. Fully present, alert, conscious. Resting inside your own sacred heart. Rest your undivided attention and awareness into the sacred inner space. It's heaven within. Taking these last few moments of the meditation to send love into your heart and just kindly and gently tell your heart, either out loud or silently, I love you. I love you. I love you. Pour that love in towards the self, into the heart. Sending just a couple more I love yous into your own heart with gratitude. Maybe changing that now to thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, I love you, thank you, I love you. Feeling the heart expand, pulsing, alive. Basking in this ecstasy. Couple more breaths. Beginning to come back. Feeling where your body's connected and supported by the earth. Take this moment to bring yourself back to that intention. Bringing your attention and energy and reinforcing that to all levels of creation. Feeling the emotions for a few breaths and the excitement of that vision and intention fully manifest in your life. Taking a couple deep breaths into the belly. Letting that intention go with a this or better, this or better, this or better. Trusting the universe to bring us our highest and greatest good at all times, in all circumstances. And when you're ready, gently and kindly opening your eyes. Thank you for joining me for this mindful meditation with ecstatic yoga. I am Grace. Please check out our website, ecstaticyoga.studio. Like this video if you enjoyed this meditation. And I wish you a most beautiful and most blessed day. Namaste.